is also. This all leave. Just go to case study. Course-case-study.md. Go there. Now come to this part. You have a case study. So there is some case study here. Out of this, based on our lab access, we need to identify what is what. So I'll read and I'll tell you what is that. Okay. As you know, this Adventure Works is some retail business they are doing. So they are selling some bicycles and bicycle parts directly to the customers and distributors. Right now they have only single office in Netherlands, and they are selling bicycles in single office in Netherlands, but they are selling the bicycles to the distributors in United States, Germany, Spain through chain of distributors. You can see there. They have single office in Netherlands, but they are selling something to the distributors. So they don't have office in United States, Germany, and Spain. They have distributors there, and through online sales on it, and after not only the store distributors, and they have some online web application also, right? So there is online delivery also, online request coming and placing order, delivery is also happening here. The fulfillment of delivery is done by local distribution centers. Leave that. Now company is planning to establish new offices, new offices, planning companies planning to expand by establishing new offices because sale growth is in these countries has been increasing over last 3 years. So they want to already sales is there, but they want to establish a store. They wanted to have physical store there. That is Tokyo in Japan, Seattle in USA, Chicago, Berlin, Barcelona, and Paris. They want to physically open. Prior to that, they were having only in Netherlands. In highly competitive market, in highly competitive market, no, you know, right nowadays how the offers and discounts are being given in the market to capture the market. So because of that competitive market, the Adventure Works has been in business for last 15 years. It want to become the most innovative business company, the bicycle company, providing both the current and future bicycle owners with the best technology and service with unique experience. So they wanted to be one of the topmost vendor in the market by providing bicycles, and they want to use some technology and service that provide some unique experience with to the customers. So what is that is they have research and development department of Adventure Works has been successfully conceived with the next way of innovative products, and they are relying on data engineers and artificial intelligence, that is AI engineers, data scientists to assist in both the design and implementation of the solution. Right? They have come with some innovative product. They wanted these data engineers and artificial intelligence and data scientists to design the product and implement the solution. That is what. Given the increased level of sales and expansion of global level, right? Global scale, because they wanted to expand the business across the world. Now they want to increase the level of sales and expansion at global level. Means they want to expand all over the world. So when you say all over the world, I told Amazon example. You are from Hong Kong, one is from Hong Kong, one is from Singapore, I am from India, other would be from America. So all the people are accessing. So when the people are accessing, latency should be very much fast. And when the number of the infrastructure should also be capable of holding their request and giving the response holiday period or because of something the system should, that is what, given the level increased level of scale at global scale, infrastructure won't meet the overall business requirements or future growth that works. as per existing infrastructure, what and the business requirements they already using it, that would not be meeting the what they wanted to do the expansion of sales over the world. Now the CIO, that Chief Information and Technology Officer, CIO and CTO, has expressed a desire to abandon existing on-premise system and move to the cloud. They want to stop the using the on-premise systems. Now they don't want to expand the infrastructure in the on-premise. They wanted to put what is right now till there. They don't want to expand, but they wanted to move the on-premise systems to cloud. Instead of expanding on-premise, they want to move the everything to the cloud and they want to expand there. That is what they want to move. This is also CF and has been request for the replacement of existing hardware comes to an end. So replacement expansion has come to end. CFO is aware that cloud could offer alternative that are more most efficient. Right? There are some alternatives and efficient use, and they wanted to have some offers for the cost also. Now, as you are being hired as a senior data engineer, you and me and all the people who are in the now attending, they have hired, and they wanted assistance from us in the design, implementation, all functionality level from on-premise to the cloud, and see how what would be there. As a data engineer, now you will adventure works in solution design implementation to functional and technical requirement that the company has set forth to successful for growth, innovation strategies. You will execute this in a way that minimize operational cost and can be monitored for effective. One is that should be robust, most efficient, that should be scalable, it should be capable of you handling the users. Next one is the operational cost, that resource you create should be minimum, that is minimize. You should use minimum, but highest benefits you should get. And when you are using that resources, you should monitor how effectively the resources are used. That is one. The next one is in that now it is telling that adventure now you have been and they are asking you to set up an workshop to understand the current system availability, current system what they have. They wanted you to understand that web developer said adventure works transferring the existing website from on-premise instance of IaaS to Azure web app. So there is some web application in the on-premise which is using is IaaS. Leave about what is the IaaS, but there is something called using. So web application that is written in .NET or in Python or PHP, any other Java language, there is some web application developed right now. And they want to transfer this existing application from on-premise to web app, web application in the cloud, that is web app, right? So now they have requested that data store is made available, which will hold the images of product that are sold on the website. So as I told you, these are people are doing website bicycle business. They want to sell. So when you go to a website, each product has got some images. If you take a bicycle product one, bicycle product two, three, four like this. So each product has got 3 to 4 images. So those images which are in the web application used in the on-premise, you should make that images to be transferred to the cloud, and they are asking you to have some data store. So we have storage units there in the cloud, that is Azure storage, Azure data lake store. So which is they are asking you to do, that is one. They requested that a data store is made available that will hold the images of the product that are sold on the website. Okay, right. Now current sales and order, you know, this is website application is there which people do it through online, and there is also retail business also with they are giving that a chain of business to the distributors. Now they wanted to full-fledged go on online application. Now see here. current sales and ordering system. Current software and bicycle purchase are tracked. So whatever they do it purchase by the customers that's been tracked through web application, which shows stores order information into an on-premise SQL server named as AdventureWorks DW. Yes. So when the customer puts an application, when customer puts an order, that order details information is being captured into a on-premise application in some SQL server database, because the customer has placed an order. So whether the payment is done or not, status of the order, whether it is in transit or you are packed, or it is in transit or it is being delivered. You want to track all these details. So for that, they have already have some backend database that is on-premise SQL server. The application is deployed with high availability provided by SQL server availability, always on availability groups. So what they want to do is, now application which is used, web application that is been already been with high availability. Means why high availability? Tomorrow, if system is down, there should be some other application. They have brought, they have put two servers in high availability. So when you're talking to one server that is captured, that will write to the other server also data. So there are two systems here in high availability groups here. So why it is, when one system is down, at least other system would be active talking to the customers. That is the reason they have put high availability. Okay. So why do you have UPS in the house? When internet, when you, why do you have UPS in the houses? When there is some power cut, so UPS will automatically take that place of the electricity power. So the same thing here also. When two systems are in availability, so when one system is not available, the other system will be up and take the responsibility of that, so that you will not lose the business and there is nothing loss happening there. Financial loss or business loss or customers saying that system is not available, right? So that you don't lose the trust or faith in your business for that purpose. Now, due to your global expansion, data governance requirements, Adventure Work will transit this system to better serve their customers, and will be looking for global availability of this application and data sales and ordering purposes. Right? They wanted to move across the world. Now they are moving this all to for the global availability of their one. And particularly the sales are very much high during this period because of holiday period. November and December, this is very much sales high. So when the sales high, automatically number of users are high, number of transaction happening high, and you should able to capture these all, and you should able to store that request that is coming in. So your storage unit should be high and your system should be scalable of taking that. Now come to data analysis. When you see about data analysis here, the business reporting is currently being provided by a single on-premise database that is configured as data warehouse. So what is this analysis? So out of this, you wanted to have some report. From this report, you want to make some decision. That is what data analysis. You have a data coming in, but you want to do analysis. How do you do analysis? So you need to have some reporting tool, or you need to use some machine learning algorithm, right, to do analysis. So when Flipkart and Amazon both are giving offers in the current market, so how do you give the offers? What percentage of offer they give for each product? If you use one credit card of one bank, they'll give certain portion of discount. If you take the credit card of other bank, they give certain portion of discount. Based on what? For that product, based on, it differs from area, region to region. India, it differs for India, it differs for Singapore, it differs for Hong Kong, it differs for Japan, US. How is? They'll compare the results taking last year data, last current period. They'll take this data, they'll try to analysis and they'll try to release that offers. And that is how you do analysis. Now you need to do analysis based on the holiday period, based on the product, based on the region, based on the what was last time, how it was when I was given high some discount. Is a sales was good or not for that product? And if at all I extend some more discount, if it is sales for 3 days, first day it would be 5%, second day it would be 7%, third day would be 10% discount. So based on sales happening, they have to do. So that all are done through data analysis. So now they have some SQL Server data warehouse that holds database here named as AdventureWorks, which is used to provide historical reporting and descriptive analytics here, right? Now, when you go to this point, in recent times, the server has been struggling to process the reported data in timely manner, right? Now, what is happening is that SQL Server, which is holding data, is not able to take the request from the users or requests that made by they want to do some analysis by the organization. So it is not giving a report in a timely manner, means within the time, because they want to, when you want to capture the market, you can't wait for the data to come for 1 hour or after 1 day or something. Then between that, in the meantime, other one would come, a computer would come into the market and capture the market. That should not be the case. You should do it within a fraction of minutes or second when you want to capture and be in the competitive in the market. That is what. Now on-premise machine is making some problem. Now as a result, organization has evaluated data warehouse capabilities of Synapse Analytics. Want to migrate on-premise data to this platform? Your team should ensure the data's access is restricted. So when you're moving data to the cloud, so when you're putting the cloud, this is public cloud, right? So you can put that your own data. This organization is also putting some data, and other person can also put the data. So when it is cloud, I should not give access to all. It should not be a public access. It should be a private or public private access, not public access, or full free private. That is not public access. It should be a selected network or private network access, so that people who log into that, they should able to access. If it is public, if I know the details of your server and your credentials, you, even though you are from Singapore, I can also log in from my home and see what data you contain. So that access should be restricted. Only the proper people should be given. There should be proper mechanism to restrict your data, doing some encryption, decryption. Even though Microsoft is doing encryption and decryption from there, but there is other way where you can also, customer can also do it. Okay, so those all. In addition to that, in addition, AdventureWorks would like to take their data analytics further and start to utilize the predictive analytics capabilities. Now they want to use some machine learning. Okay, they want to use some machine learning here. In addition, AdventureWorks would like to take their data analytics further and start to utilize predictive predictive analytics capabilities. This is currently not an activity that is undertaken. That was not there. Now they want to do it. Organization understand that recommendation or text analytics engine could build and would like to direct them onto what would be the best technology and approach to take in implementing such a solution that is also resilient and performant, that is robustic, and which would be a good. That is what. So they wanted to have some text analytics and recommendation engines also. Nothing but, so Amazon will tell you, right? Some of the it gives some recommendations. If you go to the Facebook, it'll recommend you a friend. So how do you that comes? If you're a friend of other, his friends also, friends would be recommended to you be as a friend request. So that type of recommendations to for the products on Amazon. You take this would be suit. If you take this, there would be other one which is coming. So those type of recommendations coming in. So they want to build such a solution so that when customers log into the internet portal website, so this recommendation engine or text analytics will give recommendation to the customers. If they search for something, it can recommend. If you search for one product, so it can recommend other product which is similar to that or which is more flexible or more performant than this product for that type of things. Now here you are also accessing the tool that will help. Okay, so they want to do some ETL work here. See here, you are also accessing the tooling that help with extraction, load, transforming of data into data warehouse. And I have asked a data engineer with your team to show proof of concept of Azure Data Factory to explore the transformation capabilities of a product. Okay, as I told you, they are building data warehouse. They wanted to see how we can transform the data. Nothing but based on your requirement, they based on your business rules, they want to transform your data. So for that transforming Azure Data Factory use. So one of the common tool in Azure which is used for your ETL process is Azure Data Factory. Okay, so that is for the cloud. Now go here. There is something customer and pre-sales customer. So when you are running a business, that is online portal. So you will have some customer service pre-sales team where the people will be. You have nowadays you have a customer support, people talking on the chat bot, or you directly call through phone asking for the information. You talk to the pre-sales team asking about what is the price of the product, what are the benefits you are coming out of this. You can talk to the customer care saying that the product that is being delivered is some has got some damage, or whatever the insurance, or when would be my product get delivered, or when would be the next service of my product. These all you will be talking with the customer or pre-sales teams. These are the common questions what you ask and even I ask. Okay, so for that they want to build some applications because they are doing it from all over the world. So instead of the people directly talking, they first want to have some tool where people can ask few of the predefined questions, and they can get some of the questions here, some of the answers to the questions, so that the interaction with the customer care and customer care unit and users would be reduced. So because of high volumes of calls coming in, they want to shut down, cut down that volumes. So you can see there. So here customer service and pre-sales teams are currently experiencing the sales issues due to high volume calls. Okay, so high volume organization wants to the support of handling through implementation of this. So they wanted to have some chatbot now in future where bicycle owners can find the best bicycle for them, right? And know the status of the order, know the suitable for parts. So this is common that you generally do it when you buy, when you're buyed or because of some damage happened, or when you're placed order, what is that because it is not delivered yet. You want to know the status. So you generally do this all. So this for this purpose, one is to know which bicycle is best, one is to know the status, one is to know that any parts which are suitable. Now go here. Over the last few years, service department observed an increase in call from the fraud customers who are asking for the support of bicycles or no longer warranty or bikes that have not been purchased at Adventure Works. So people people are contacting. So there would be some people who are assumption that they have purchased from here. They have been talking, or there are some fraud calls are also happening that, or they want to know that there is no longer warranty, but they want to talk to them. So these are the cases. So for that, they wanted to make some real-time applications. So department is currently relying on the experience of identify this. As a result, they would like to implement, take the help of real time who can track the fraudulent claim this all. So they want to build a real time application, right? So now you can see here. Finally, it's given a global expansion. The customer service, pre-sales chatbots respond to the request data in the real time regardless of the customer located. Yes, chatbot is predefined tool. So based on that questions only, what are the questions it is present in the chat that will be answered. Otherwise, what they'll do it, they'll ask you to drop the details so that customer will contact you. That is what that does. So chatbot has started developed in other languages also here. That is because they want to expand. So they want to do whichever the country they are expanding, they want to have their own local language. Now this work will be handled by AI engineer. They have requested the platform developed by AI that enables the history conversion history. Now what happens? Because you are talking with a chatbot history. So what are the questions that you are asking and answers being given? And if they are not answered, they are dropping some details to later the customer will support talk to them. So they want to those all they wanted to store for conversion history. They want to store. They want to do some analysis on data. What are the questions they have asked? What is that they are asking and what is that they are looking, and based on that they want to do analysis what is the trend of the current market, this all. So they want to store that data. So now again that should be, your chatbot should be very much flexible, scalable. Not flexible, scalable means that chatbot would be one, but there are many because this has been expanded all over the globally expanded. So a number of people would be working or talking to the chatbot. So that should be able to receive the request from the customers, and at the same time you should be able to answer that questions also whatever the known, and at the same time you should be able to store the data which has been put onto chat. So that is scalable, operational, resilient, and storable. This all should be there, right? So that is what they are trying to find out. Now social media, now they wanted to campaign over. Now in the recent years, marketing department at the organization have run a wide variety of Twitter campaign at various times of the year. So now when there is an offer, they need to run a campaign saying that this is what we are doing it in next 2 days or 3 days. We are going to launch the some sales, happiness sales or year end sales or black day sales or Friday sales, something like. So they are trying to do this. They are keen to measure the impact of their work by tracking social media asserts such as hashtags during those campaigns. They would like to have capability of tracking any hashtag of any name. So now what is happening? They are doing through the post. Now they wanted to track whatever the campaign they have done. They want to capture the data and impact. They wanted to, because of this campaign, how much amount of sales has been increased. These all, and they want to take each and every hashtag. Means generally nowadays people are going with hashtags, putting hashtag and writing some comment for that post. Some people put hashtag, some people just write a comment, then some people just put a image file saying thank you or excellent, something like, because of the service they have done. So that all they want to capture for that particular tag of any name. Okay, right. Now go here. There is some connected bicycle here. Okay, so here what is that? These bicycles have been already sold, but they wanted to see what is the warranty, replacement, these all. Just see. Adventure work cycle will be equipment which with an innovative built-in bicycle computer. So they have defined a telemetry device, that is automatic built-in computer. They want to build an application or some telemetry device here. So you can see there. Okay, so which consists of automatic locking of features of bicycle as well as operation status. So when the replacement of part or service when has to be done, whether insurance is there or not, when the insurance will get over. This is all. The information captured by this bicycle computer, nothing but a real-time application. So it is going to send you the alerts for you. Bicycle mobile register number, serial number, register owner, bicycle location, current status, current speed in kilometers per hour, logged unlocked vehicle, bicycle parts and component information on electrical device, electrical bicycles, third party and first party and third party. So not only your website, but there are other third party applications which are accessing the information over the bicycle computer. So when not only your application, so there these people have contact with the third party application can also do some sales. So they are trying. So they are giving some profit out of that. So now these applications are accessing your data. So now how what security that you implement so that you are doing. So data is yours. They are trying to they are trying to access your data because information that images have been used by third party application. So now you need to be very much little bit care because of secure and you need to integrate that application with your data, right? So now a computer that must be secure and for integration into your mobile application, real-time location and these all. Okay. Now see here. Furthermore, daily summary data saved to file. So this is a telemetry device and daily summary data of this cycles of cycle model number, register owner and summary of the miles of that bicycle have been stored in some flat file. Whatever you have sold, that bicycle model number, register owner and the hours that miles that has been covered per day has been saved in your flat file. So they want to do some analysis on this data also. Now you can see data is coming in flat files also here. Data you already have in SQL Server. Data is coming in a chatbot, right? In from Twitter also, right? And through calls and apply this computer bicycle computer. Now data is coming from your flat files also. Now you can see all the from all sources data is coming, right? Now you see here. Now bicycle maintenance means bicycles have been purchased now. So now you want to maintain maintain that you want to give service these all. So you want to tell the customer if something your product is stayed or when is the service period, these all. Existing bicycle owners, existing bicycle owners can opt in to get notification on their bicycle need repair based on. Okay. Telemetry. So you have this bicycle, right? This bicycle computer, which is there. So telemetry from electrical bicycle based on sensor data. So that is telemetry device. So that is automatically captured because that is holding your serial number is all. So this is capturing one. The second one is from that you are getting this all information. Now bicycle uses information coming from built-in computers. That is from this is from one built-in computer. The information is coming about the bicycle status, and they already have some electronic bicycle system to trace electronic device which is going to sense it, trace your data. That is one. This predictive maintenance scenario is a service in which bike owners can opt and offered as a paid service. So now this is paid service. Now they need to opt it who are the owners of the bicycle. So there is some connected you. So when you are going for this telemetry device, what is that going to happen? This is going to get tagged with your bicycle to get the information, right? Here this is a computer. You already have a web application. That is because system has already built. But this is a telemetry electronic device for based on sensor data. Means this is going to tagged with your bicycle serial number and there is some electronic device installed on your mobile or somewhere to get the data. Now predictive scenario maintenance is can opt. So they can tell you what is that happening, when is your service dissolved. This finally, all the services that are proposed should have a comprehensive business continuity that meets the corporate objective of minimizes restore times when recovering data for a given service. So you should build such a robust application that should meet the requirements of corporate, and when you're restoring it, it should minimize your time. Okay, so everyone has the same thing. You should not take much time. You should take within fraction of time and do it. So now what I would, so I think you have got some idea what is this. So what I want to do is, what I would request you. So it is 10 year, 10 3. I think it will be 12:30 for you. I request you to read this for half an hour, entire, and try to understand what they are doing it. Then I'll tell you what has to be done. Are you able to get what I'm trying to tell you is, I want you to go through that case. I want you to read this case study, whole case study. Later I'll tell you what has to be done based on. So they have given 4 exercise files. I'll tell you what has to be done on that. I want first you to read. Is it okay?
Yep.
Okay, right. Please go through that. I'll be there. I'll be on mute. If at all you have any doubt, let me know. Okay. So I request you to go through this. So because this same case study is getting going to get used for next 2 days, today, tomorrow, day after. Same case study. Out of this only, you are going to prepare that lab exercises. Some would be practical, so some would be you need to architect doing some architecture, and some would be practical. So first exercise would be only you need to fill up the document. So you need to tell what is that happening, what is data, where you want to put the data. You have images, what is that? You have SQL Server, what is that? Relational database, what is that? You have chatbot history, what is that? You have real-time data, what is that? How do you perform real-time analytics? With what tool you'll do it? You are doing global distribution. Those data should be available. To make the data available, what service you use it. So these all you need to understand. So I want to read this and understand what is that they are doing it. They have nothing they are doing. They already have system. They wanted to they have web application. They want to go to website online, that is cloud. They want to make the data available globally. They want to do real time analysis because they are campaigning on Twitter. And other thing is, because of calls coming in, they want to store that data. They want to do some research on that. That is one. So data is coming in different formats. What type of data would be used for what service? We need to figure out. First, try to read what is that. They are getting data in flat files. They want to do some ETL tool using Azure Data Factory. I request you to read this. It is very easy. Try to read one line and try to analyze it. Two lines and try to see what is that they are doing it. Okay, please take, it is 10:05 here. So till 20, take 25 minutes of time. Then I'll connect with you. I'll be on mute. I want you to read for next 25 minutes. I will not ask you anything. You should not ask me. I want whatever you read. If at all you have doubt, have noted on the notepad. Let me know. Then we'll discuss and we'll do a case study. Okay, I'll tell you what has to be done. Don't worry if you don't know answers. I'll help you out for the first 2 exercises. Then you will get okay. This is how we need to do it. They'll get an idea. Then you will do it. Okay. First, I request you to read this. Okay, I'm unsharing the screen. I'll ping you again at 10:30. Okay. I wanted you to read this case study for 25 minutes.